Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a morning here because it's 9 a.m. here in Uganda, and I'm coming live and clear from Western Uganda. So you know, yesterday we released our chicks in the entire chicken house. I think you can see how they are, and they are right now enjoying whole chicken house. Oh my god, this chick looks like as if it has a problem. It has blood all over its eye. I don't know what happened to it, but maybe it's gonna be fine. I don't know. It may have fitted like a nail, something like that. Because I can see, and this chick always has, you can see it here. Even this one was a wound, here was a wound. You know, it keeps on getting a lot of wounds, and then I tried treating the wounds. But this time around, because I can see this time around, it's like, it looks like it is inside the eye. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'll try my level's best to make sure that it becomes fine. Let it be there. Lucky enough, it climbed the feeder and went up so that it has less, disturbances. Okay, you can see water here is over. So since they are still young and we have almost withdrawn heat, but we are still luring down this curtain. No, these are the curtains they're using. Okay, these are the clothes for my wife, but we are using them as the curtains or as tarpaulin because it doesn't have tarpaulin. So when we get money, we are going to buy plastic tarpaulin for the chicken house. You get. Okay, so that they can see clearly. We also unload this one. Okay, so right now I think the right inside is almost enough, and the fresh air can come in. You know, I will start to remove everything like in week 4. But for now, let me be removing this side to allow the fresh air come inside. So even these boxes and that cross, I'll remove them next week. You get. So today they are 3 weeks and 1 day, and I think you can see there is a very big improvement. They have really grown so well. I like the growth rate. I'm really liking the growth rate. It's really fantastic. So what I'm going to do, let me first go and mix. You remember yesterday when we were raising them inside here, the food was almost getting over, and I need to go down. At least I mix for them little food, just a little, like for what they can eat like today or tomorrow. So I can mix a lot of food when I'm free, because today typically I am really not free. You get. And today I also want to give them a vaccine. Gumboro the second Gumboro. Guys, are you ready for a vaccine? Are you ready? Are you ready? 3 weeks and 1 day. That is 22 days. You mean that these are 22 days old. Okay. Now we have to take a drinker outside. So right now they are using it to the whole chicken house. You can see yesterday when we released them, they were fearing to come this end, but now you can see like they are coming all over up to this end. You see that? Look at that now. Yeah, they are becoming used to come all over up to this end. Okay, so you wanna say, I think you will see that yesterday the barabs were concentrated here. We had around 4 barabs. So last evening I had to display them. I put it one there, one here, because one had burned out. So I removed that one, and I remained with the 3 barabs. So we have the 3 electric barabs which are right in the chicken house, and this one, but this one is a solar one. This one is a solar barab. So we have 1 solar barab and 3 electric barabs. Yes, but I think that after brooding, when I'm sure that the brooding stage is 100% complete, I will remove all electric barabs and I put on a solar barab. I want to only put on a solar barab, so I'll put on solar barab. I don't know what's happening. These chicks have started fighting. You see? That chick is going crazy. You see? It wants to bite every chick it is coming across. And actually this virus, it starts like this, and you find that it has spread in all chicks in the chicken house. So I don't know what I would do to it. Instead of eating, to just here fighting this one. Why are you going crazy? If you continue your mouse, I'll cut it. I'll cut your mouse. If you continue. If she continues, I'll just debake, so that it doesn't keep on biting or spreading the virus. So I'm moving to the town to get the vaccine for my chicks, or for my chickens, because that's why you can see that I'm using this feeder rod when I'm going to the town. And actually last night we experienced a lot of rainfall. That's why you can see there is water in the road everywhere you want to pass. So here right now is a very big season for the rainfall. We are experiencing large volume of rainfall, and that's why you can see, because like last night it almost rained all night. You get. So I'm using, if you are on like bike, you can pass there, but because me I'm footing, I'm just trying to use the shortest route possible. And if you just look around, you want to see that most of the people are finishing up plowing. So, and even most of the people have even sowed the seeds for the next season or for the coming season, and there are only a few people that are remaining who haven't cultivated. Like I think you can see like this garden, the other garden there, the one where you see green nature, but everywhere you see black. Most of the people has plowed, and even most of them have even finished putting in or sowing the seeds for the next season, because remember the next season we are planting sorghum. We are going to plant sorghum in this coming season, because near the mountain up there, you know, actually from this Kahiri you're seeing near, then behind, near the mountain there, that's why they have been planting sorghum this previous season. So now this coming season they are not going to plant sorghum here. That's why we're going to plant sorghum. I think you can see this is sorghum that is starting to germinate. You see this one. So this garden, for the case of this garden, they finished even sowing, even the sorghum germinated. And I think you can even see, including even this garden, because you can see like this one is sorghum, this one is sorghum, you see. So that's why I'm trying to tell you that right now in this season, here we plant a lot of sorghum around. And you can see those people who are up there, they are still plowing. I don't know whether they are going to plant sorghum or they're going to plant beans or maize, because right now the coming season is always mixed up. They plant sorghum, some few people plant maize, but most of the people plant maize mixed with the sorghum. When the sorghum is too much, just a little maize in, and then the remaining gardens they plant in beans. You get, that's how the thing is. So you can see we are in the middle of the typical village. You know, we are in the middle of the typical village, where this is where it's just off grid. There's no electricity, no road. Just see, imagine this road that is here. Okay, that's a road I'm using. You can see there's no electricity, but up there, if you go to near the road there up, I think you can see there is electricity. You know, because electricity, our electricity that lights up our village there down, it comes, this is the way it goes to my village. So it comes from the tarmac, cross through these trees in front, and then moves up to my village. It stops in my village. That's where the electricity stops from, you know. Yes, so that is it, guys. So let's lash in the town. We are going to buy the vaccine called Gomboro. That's the second dose, because remember last week I gave them their first dose. So I'm going to buy the second dose of Gomboro, and then yes, we make sure we try our level best to see how our chickens can be so productive. Marcos? Okay, so that's it. So when you bypass someone who is working in the garden, most of the times you tell him that thank you for working, you know, you appreciate him for the hard work. That's how the culture here is. Whenever you just bypass someone who is working in the garden, or you are in the garden, you just tell him or her that thank you for working. Wakoze means thank you. Wakoze means thank you. So that's what you appreciate him for the work. That's a part of the culture. Yes, you appreciate him for the work that is being done, or that he is doing. You see all these gardens, I think you can see all these gardens I'm seeing here. The sorghum is germinating. Sorghum is germinating. This one up to there, that the next one, the following one. I think the gardens, these gardens which they're plowing now, they are going to put in bins, because for the case of the sorghum, they most of the times plow array, so that because you know sorghum takes much more time to grow. It's around 6 months, around 5 to 6 months to reach the harvesting season. So these ones will be ready, I think, in June. In June, that's when they will harvest this sorghum they are planting now. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. See, everyone hands on the ground, working hard. Actually, I haven't even plowed my gardens. I haven't plowed my garden, so I think I would need to talk to my wife so that we can do that so fast, because you can see most of the people have finished plowing. You know, most of the people have finished plowing, so we have to also plow. Oh my God. You see? Everyone is working. Everyone. Seriously. Now, cause wow. So I'm rushing. I'm moving so fast, because I don't want to drain the town. I want to just do faster. I come back, I vaccinate the chickens, and then I see how another thing I can do, because I have to vaccinate the chickens early, and then I see whether I can put and I try to see whether I can put the door on the chicken house, the lower chicken house, and maybe I construct even the gas barrier, gas cylinder barrier. I want to try that today. Oh my God. But maybe if time allows me. You can see the roads are very, very soggy, very muddy. You see that? There is a small pig that is just eating there in the plantation. This is I don't know whether you know coffee. So this is coffee. This is a tree of coffee, but here I think they have only one tree. I don't know why. So this is a coffee tree. So these are coffee berries. These ones are coffee berries, but this one haven't ripened. You can see it's so tall, and due to the fact that it is only one tree, they don't take care of it. Oh, I can see another one there. There's just some few, like 1, 2, I'm seeing 3. There are very few, 4. Okay, you kind of have some few trees of coffee you get, but he doesn't take good care of these trees, because if you take good care of them, you can harvest something big, and maybe he plants more. He has to plant more. Okay, so you wanna see this route? It's like passing in the stones. Here it's just stony, no, full of stones. full of stones and eucalyptus trees. You know, here in our area, when you find that the garden has a lot of stones, it becomes difficult for you to plow or to plant other crops in that area or in that garden, because the cultivation becomes very difficult. So what you do, you plant eucalyptus, like the way how here people did, because you can see all these ones is stones. Only the area that doesn't have stones is this one down here, but all that hill full of stones. All here, from here upward, just stones. So cultivating in this area could be very, very difficult. You get, it could be very difficult. So because it could be very difficult, now the owners, most of the areas I see with a lot of stones, the owners just plant eucalyptus so that they can sell to the people that want to make charcoal, to the people that want to build, to the people that want to use as firewood, you know. Yeah, so that is the kind of the business now that they do when they have the garden that has a lot of stone. This area is very stony. Where I am right now, it's very stony. You know, you can see even here, like here they plant, they grow crops here, but still there is a lot of stones in the inside, down. You know, you see, there is a lot of stones. But at least the owner tries her or his level best to cultivate it, but still it is not that much productive like the area without stones. This area with a lot of stones is not that much productive. Yes, it's hard to plow it, not that productive, you know. That's why most of the people like these ones try to grow eucalyptus, you see. And you can see there in those houses which I am approaching, that is our nearest hospital. But they cannot admit you. It's just works on the daily. Like you go there, they give you your drug and you go back home. When you have to be admitted in the hospital, you go to the bigger hospital, because this is called Gaprizo Health Center 2. This is Health Center 2. So at least in Health Center 3, that's where they admit people in the hospital. Like if you go to Rukundo, or if you go to Nyarubuye sub-county, there they can admit you. Or you go to Kisoro, which is the main and the biggest hospital, the second biggest hospital we have in Kisoro, because we have another biggest hospital called Mutore. The other hospital I went there when the Spagru had ended my eye. That is the biggest hospital we have. It's called Mutore hospital. And like these ones here, just small. It's just like a government clinic, you get, because you don't pay any dime. You just go there, they give you medication and you go back, so you don't pay. So it's just more like a clinic, you know. Yeah, but for it's a government one. It's a government, you don't pay. Oh, okay. So you see the roads I'm using, very fantastic. Very fantastic, you see. Okay, so that greeting means good morning. Can you say when you say Mwaramutse, it means good morning. Or if you doesn't want to say Mwaramutse, you say Waraye, meaning good morning. It's all about good morning, you know, because it's still morning here. People can see people are just going to work. That lady is going in the garden, you see. Then when you're here, you can see this is the hospital I was telling you, this one. Yeah, it has just 2 buildings, this big one and that smaller one. And when you're here, you can just see it's all the houses are like as if it is they are on the highest slope, and down it's like a valley. And down there we have the other tree we saw on an island. They said it's called what? I even forgot. What dandelion or what? Something like that. I even forgot, but I'm seeing it there. But on the island they had a lot. They were very, very many. Okay. So you can see those are some of the patients that have come for medication. You know, we have 4 patients, yeah, that are coming for medication, because this is the hospital we have, the nearest one. But if, of course, if you get like a problem at night, you cannot come here because you'll find nobody. You get, all right? Okay, so that was a greeting, because most of the people there are from my village. Actually, one person is not from my village, but others are from my village. You get, wow. So you're moving the richest people in the village. Yes, richest people in the village. Here are gardens, you know, and then when you're here, you're able to see those heroes, you know. That's how the hero ranges, they stretch, they go, I'm sorry, I was going to fall. They move from here, they move straight up to Congo. Then here, they just move down there, then they attach to others that continues through the Chue forest, and then they stretch up to Kabare. Kabare is our neighboring district, guys. Before it was neighboring Kisoro straight, but right now they created another district in between Kisoro and Kabare, which is called the Rwanda. But if you're coming from Kabare, you have to pass Kabare, the Rwanda, then you enter Kisoro. But it's not still very far, because it is only 1.5 hour drive. 1.5 hour drive, you're here where I am standing. Yeah, from Kabare. If you're in Kabare, just 1.5 hour drive. Oh my God! You see? You know, you have to walk before you get a motorcycle. You walk a very long distance before you get to a motorcycle. These are homesteads in the village, and we have another customer hill there up. You see? So this is the electricity that is going to my village. It passes here. Yes. Wow. You see how the homesteads looks like here? These are bananas, or matoke, or plantain, whatever you call it, you know. I think you see that, and you see all these homesteads. I like the fact that here in the village, almost all homesteads, they have matoke plantation. All homesteads, you want to just be able to come across, you know, they have matoke plantation around them, because you know they help about. You see, because you can see like that one, this one here, it is bearing fruits. That one there has fruits. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, when they say fruits, don't think like matoke bring fruit. No, they are bringing like these what people eat. I don't know whether I will be able to call them berries or what, but let me call them fruits. You get. Okay. So we move straight. So I think you can see like right now, at least I have reached in a bigger road. So this is the one that now connects me. It is connected in my home area, but if I could just come a wrong way through the road, it could be a little bit further or a little bit longer distance. So that's why I decided to use the Kasmorist shortcut. And but this one now goes straight to the main Tamaka road. You see, everywhere there is water, because last night it rained cats and dogs. Yeah. Okay, so I'm starting my journey here, guys. So this is where we usually get the border from, and we just go straight up to the town, you know. Oh, wow. So today I don't know whether the sunshine will shine, because since morning there is no any indicator of the sun. It's just cold. That's why you can see like I'm not putting on goggles, because I'm not afraid of anything like sun. The sun is the one that makes my eyes stray. So when there is no sun, I don't mind putting on goggles. You get. But still I have this. So guys, I just want to show you this. I think the problem is my phone cannot zoom. I could show you very, very well. All these are birds. I think you can see they have a lot of nests in these trees. You can see all those are birds. And I wonder, most of the people say that birds don't see during the day, but I'm seeing like they are just moving around, and they have a lot of nests. I don't know whether it's nests or they are just, let me see, or they are just attached. Oh, they are not. It's not nests. There is a lot of birds. They are just attached to the trees. There are very many, like thousands of them, because they are attached to that tree and these trees. They are just attached to them. Let me just come out a bit closer. You see? All those ones which you see that looks like a node, those are birds that are attached to the, which are attached to the tree. See that? There are very many. I wish my phone, let me use my phone to zoom. I'll just do an overlay and I show that to you. Oh my God, very beautiful. You know, this is the road that comes from the national park, or that comes from the river, from the mountain. Let me use my phone to zoom. I'm trying to take a photo or with my phone, so that I'll just do an overlay so that you can see it well. Wait. And you can see these are tourists which are coming from the mountain. You know, they have been doing the mountain, or like mountain gliding, you know. All these are tourists here. You see that? Very many. They are really very, very many. Okay, I'm liking the experience. So I had just moved in this upper section of the market, because we have another market up there, and I'm moving down in the main town. That's where I'll be able to get my, that's where I will be able to get the vaccine from. And then I'll just do a little bit like a mini vlog in the town. Then after that, I'll just head directly back home. You get. So this is the road. You remember there's one of the videos I did here on Bamboo Gardens, and this is the road. This is the touristic road here that goes to the Mount Muhabura, where they do hiking, gorilla trekking, all those. They're going to see the crater lake, all those things. You get. So these are some of the hotels we have here, or the touristic hotels we have around. I like that. You know, most of these hotels, it's just hard to identify them, because they are like they're like as if they are in the hidden gem. You can see, if you look here, you may not understand that there is a hotel in, but of course inside there is a hotel. Actually, one of the oldest restaurant or hotel, or touristic hotel here in Kisoro, and it is highly rated on Google. It's highly rated on Google because travelers restaurant, you know, very highly rated. Okay, so allow me to first reach in the town. After when I reach in the town, I'll just resume the video. I'll do a mini vlog. After doing a mini vlog, then I'll go back. You get? Yes. Okay, so guys, I'm right here in the town. I'm arrived in Kisoro town, and because my wife told me that the sugar is over, so I'm just moving up here to see whether I can be able to buy some sugar. After buying sugar, then I'll go and get a vaccine, and then I'll rush immediately. You get? Boss. Karori. Alright.
Yes.
Tamukirawe waza.
Umukiri.
Unatsinditse.
Karame. Uyo wagumugabo mwiza. Yakoze ne.
Norukushora amazinga.
Shamikira n'igice.
Urukushora amazinga karo.
Kore amakaranga mwana. Nabaruburo.
Manya uzi iciza cya kariya ntaka expiringaga. Kaguma kari gukora.
Menyesa mukoraga n'abazungu.
Okay.
Ibintu ntabyoroshye.
Okay, so guys, Karo is very happy that I posted him on TikTok because I posted his business on TikTok and it boomed, you know. The advert I made for him, it boomed like, and then he's happy like, he's saying thank you so much. Zakongera kandi humura sibyo?
Uzashiramo burungo.
Sawa.
Uyu mugabo arakaza arasomye.
Okay. Okay, so that, guys, I'm done purchasing sugar because I was just coming here to purchase sugar, and this man, you know, there's a time I came here because he treats me well. That's why you see that it's one of the shops I like buying from, you know. So because he treats me well, I decided like let me make an advert for him, and I posted it on my TikTok account. So when I posted the advert on my TikTok account, the advert caught the atmosphere and it boomed, you know. It boomed, and everyone here is asking him like, how did you manage to make an advert like that? How did you manage to make an advert like that, you know? So when I came here, I didn't even know, because I just did my part and I posted it on my TikTok, and I didn't even tell him like I have posted you on TikTok, because I just did it from my own consciousness. Like, let's say like, let me appreciate him by posting him on TikTok because of the services he gives me. They are exceptional. So when I did like that, I didn't even tell him. So this is the time from the time I posted him up to the time when this is the time I'm coming back. You get? So when I came back, I have found when the advert already reached him. You get? I have found when the advert had already reached him, and I was saying like, thank you so much for promoting me. Thank you so much for promoting me. Okay, so that is how the things are. You get? So I'm moving. I'm going here to the I'm going to the animal clinic to get a vaccine. Here nearby. It's not far. It's just in the next door. And then I'll also go and purchase Eribo. After getting an Eribo, then I'll go home. You get? Then I go and vaccinate my chickens. Babuja, good morning. Okay, good afternoon. How are you? Gomboro the second.
Yeah, on ranch.
Nice appetite. Thank you. Timpa second, tuza second dozi ya gomboro. Ndande kurangiza ra? Korepe? Ndi kusade wiki. Rampa gomboro de second ibwo. Nzazongera nyuka so nuko ndekera. Aya sha. No, you can handa kugurisha ku 1 month. Chaku raising up to production.
Niyo mpamvu.
Something ku wandi secho.
Nasifinge ntakize kugana.
Waguri ku safe side. Amari kubera abanyeshuri. Ubangu kubera abanyeshuri. Ubangu you are weaving the sweaters. Ni weaving ni ki? Aya muzungu bitango kibiri.
Wani print, ni kaira ringani.
Gutera knitting. Oh, okay. So you're knitting sweaters. Nabize bati mwatwi twize kera ruzungu ruterwa ko haturumenyaga neza. Harugu sasa ubwo vuga ngo Hello? Waburetse gushiramo ko nenda kuza. Uretse nashiramo amazi majiye kuza vaccine ndaje. Okay. Warangije? Namaze yakire mu mwana.
Want to take excess
Eh?
or branches?
Go?
Want to take also excess?
Of course. I take it. Oh, mwana.
Imbabazi ko mburanguraga ku naze. Tabera bito.
Nuko magana niza akasha. Ubwo magana biri kumva.
Ejana gamkincha kawuta.
Of course magafite kubuta wamo.
Ubusigaye.
Nabushure.
Udapfunduye.
Udapfundura urwo nta mwana butabuye.
Oya, ufite kububika mu kindi gihe.
Okay, atari shashiramo bunembe. Shashiramo bune. Oya, abaga mpaye 500 doze. Ukireba. Kandi kano gamwe gatabaraga doze ijana. So mfite kunatabara 500 doze ngakoresha yenda koresha. Of course isigaye no nayishura he. Sukuyitase.
Nakamwe karakoraga.
Reka mwana. Ushaka zose zihundaga.
Iri umubare bw'ingogo za.
Oya sha.
Ngira muraziteteshaga.
Wapi ujango zipete kuzagaruka. Ubwo wandambiwe tu.
Zikuye sina bamponga.
None skad.
Mutare hono wagira.
Ubwo afite ku
Umwana wanjye n'agafiri.
none kandi.
Utoroye nagita.
Ubwo none ufite kunihangana. Zira magana abiri ukazihomba mbe niba ari rose. Yasha.
Muri kuranda shiraga na customer ke.
Aho nta kibazo. Turenda gusobanura bitabura se. Aho ntari.
Ngengi wawe.
Aho ni kure tu. Ni mahanga mu Kongo.
Wone iyo hose igezeyo byahondagoye.
Nagaruka.
Ngaho
Ngezeyo asigagize yafatanutse. Akora ikizo mpaga hisi nyinshi. Nangizaga no kuvaccinate ikihari. Ikihari.
Tagira ikiyo.
Ndayijanaga vaccine najya no kuvaccinate haguma ndarambikamo vaccine mbe mpaga nizeye ko nakoze neza mbe. Mpaga mpaye ihagije ntagapfa kumerotinga.
Urangije byanyeyo urebye nabi no.
Abagore kukuntuza. Abagore ko risk. Ni hafi na Kongo nani mu Kongo. Oya ni mu Gihorano. Ese mu Gihorano nta nari mu Kongo.
Mu Gihorano?
Nta nari mu Kongo.
Nagize ni no mu Kongo.
So I'm done picking my vaccine here. I think the only thing that is remaining right now, I'm just going to move to a hardware whereby I'm going to pick an edible which I have to include on my data, and then after I'll head home because I think the things which I was supposed to I'm forgetting a syringe, so let me first buy a syringe and then later I just proceed. I'm forgetting a syringe because you cannot mix these things without a syringe. Nibagiwe igikatura. Nize ngahe? Nimirize ngahe? Nimirize ngahe? Twari tumiruze? Yesu Kristo, izo zose. Ubwo siko njya kugutugu. Agato ufitemo? Zana kandi gatoya ikireke. Nibazagira bakabubara. Ede shana mwana mwako kontera usenengeze mwako ntagira kurevuye ko guri wehonse oya so nsengera singo wama na nsengere nuko ishiringiza iboneke nanje nyigura nawe hande nabona ishiringisha sawa ahubwo nsengere cyane sawa. Okay, so that lady is saying like I was going back to purchase a syringe, and then she said like she keeps on removing from other people's syringes. So she's saying like I need to buy a cow so that she give me the syringe, a box where she keeps on picking.
the suggestions which she gives me. You know, I'm saying like she had to pray for me so that I get the money to purchase or to get a syringe maybe. You get? So, yes, how are you? Hi. Okay, that's the guy who is calling me. So I'm right now moving to the hardware to get an edible. Then I leave the town. You know, whenever we come to the town when it is Thursday, we have to expect a lot of traffic because it's always the market day. You get? So that's the shop when you want to buy local crafts like local baskets, drums, bauros, wooden bauros, you know, yeah, which is so cool. Okay. Urangeza Gasave, urangeza ku Mubuga. Urangeza Gasave ku Mubuga. Kuvuga wirakaje no wirakaza ngo kugira ngo ntinye uko hapaje no munzi wewe sikukuenda ndio ushaka
Uchimanye kwata video mwa wada tukwata video uno wala sokura. Reno video. Wewe chara mnaga na wewe chara. Sina chara. Wewe chara
Okay, so guys, this is the I'm getting a border here. Then maybe when I reach on the way, that's when I will get like an edible on the way, because I wanted to go the other way on my favorite hardware, but still I saw the time is running out of me. I want to just rush. Man, kuta kujia. Rob that out. Eh? So this is how I'm reviewing the town, and haujanaka kupicha
ili kunjwa na
iwanyu
ile itwa
chuguma ombe chuguma
alibu kama overa
yaramutse shaka yari bari bingana gutya ni batari ko bingana none kwibuka kore ku mureko nchake yase naho ipipe yatariye ntiyaja kuntuza mu garone neza so kugira ngo bayigarure na Eric. Okay, so I'm buying it, but so that you know when we fix the pipe, it was not going in the gallon well. So we want to make sure that it's entering the gallon well. Zingahe? Nzone nka bibiri. Sega embe ntajya ndagwa bitano.
Natira bitano.
Yana gwa bitano.
Tirangura bitano.
Anda. Sira kuma.
Yongo sabye biringo ko uzoga kugura n'ibindi.
Sira ukunyibiki? Uranyibiki?
Iyo tabiri bw'umureko uzaza kugura n'ibindi.
Ariko ko ngaranyibiki mwa. Kenambe.
Ibiki.
Agatima ni zingahe kano?
Kumenya n'igice agatone ebyiri n'igice.
Agatone ebyiri n'igice. Sawa. Nzabitekerezaho ndebe ntari nabona ishuri. Okay. So I'm done. Okay. I think all the purchases I was supposed to do here in the town, I'm done with them. So right now I'm heading directly home. As you can see, the prisoners are organizing our mayor's garden. You see that? Okay. There you go, man. Okay, so these people asking like, what am I holding? Inquiring about my camera, but you know, of course, as they're curious, I'm telling them that even me, I'm curious. I doesn't know exactly. You get? So that's why they are like laughing and yeah. No, but I'm just joking, you know. Yeah, it's just a joke.
we ubuzubaga yamye
none wamukuri
anihore
abona ubushimwa na tekasa
ono kubona we ndanduranya nawe
yaguma yo tumba kandi mwana sasa wali abana unashaka kuvayo
oya nari maze iminsi ebyiri gusa arantara n'ingintare
kwenye bucisho umugabo hari umugabo ni wacu dufite araje ngaratashye atuzanye kode twaro watuzanye
mbasha
neza zo mwiruka wasubirayo
oya anazaga kuko ntabanye ko nzagaruka
nanje nta mateko mfiri
mazima
yani bamwitse neza
none
sawa mwakoze. Okay, so guys, I have decided to stop by here, as of course you know, because this is the shortest route that it comes to our home. You know, when you are here, this place is called Kasave. It is named after that hill behind, because that hill is the one that is called Kasave. So I'm just using this route going to our area. You get. So that is it, guys. So let me go and I do a vaccination. But I don't know whether I will still be able to do most of the things that I had told you in the video, because the time has actually gone. It is almost, let me see the time. It is 45 minutes past the 4. 45 minutes past the 4 p.m. So it's already late. That I'm just going to vaccinate, and it will be the end of the day. Yes. So finally guys, I'm here at home and this is the vaccine here. So I'm right now going to start mixing it or preparing it. You know, because remember this is a water which they refrigerate, so it easily becomes the let me look for where to put the camera. Somewhere right here. Wait, first organize the camera. Here, like that. So these are the distillers. These are distilled water, and let me shut the box. Okay. No, this is an anti-stress which I have to give them after vaccine. I'm checking for let me use this one. So I'm mixing the vaccine, guys. This is Gumboro, the second dose. Sara amazi g'imbura gakonje. Sara amazi g'imbura gakonje. Drinka itatu wazibonye? Drink itatu wazibonye? Ntugushamo igikopo muri drink. Igikopo muri drink. Andi zifite kuyinywa zifite kuzinywa mu 30 minutes zikaba zigamaze. Andi mu 30 minutes zifite kuba zigamaze nkabishira amagani. Nishira amagarimo indoza. Vaccine zifite kuyinywa mu 30 minutes.
Ukazishira amagarimo vaccine.
So my wife is asking like, because today, you know, these chicks are growing, so it's hard to capture them, and it's so stressful. So my wife is asking me that maybe how am I going to do it in plain water, or in putting the vaccine in water. So I was explaining to her that you just have to put the very small amount of water which they can drink in 30 minutes and finish. You get. You don't put a lot. You don't put a lot of water. Just put very little. Nenda gushiramo dozi ya 200. 200 drops.
Ushiramo bumbuza bubi. Ntabura ngaho nakanga.
Kangahe?
Ntabura mwe.
Nta kibazo. Sigura guri diluted cyane. Sigura guri diluted cyane. Igikono kumeka gashongo ngo buri gashika nkoye. So this is 200 dose. I think you can see. This is 200 dose vaccine, which I'm going to mix in water, and after mixing in water, I give the chickens to drink, because right now capturing chickens is a bit tiresome. You get. And you goes. That one has fallen down, so they have to rewash it. Okay, so I'm going to use one drinker, then I can now divide them into 2 different drinkers. Let me use this one. See, this is a vaccine, mixed vaccine. Okay, pamazi muno mu gikopo. Nangana mu jug. Zan jug imwe yuzuye. I'm telling him she's going to bring water. Okay, just come on. Because I am very sure that this one, they can drink it in 30 minutes and they finish that. So I'm going to divide it into
and 2-3 drinkers, so that it is easy for all of the chicks to drink instantly. You get. So after, we shall give them an anti-stress. You get. Okay, it's like this. So this is the vaccine. You see, so this is how we are giving them vaccine. Okay, hold for me the camera. This is that third vaccine, guys, we are giving out. Well, bring one drink. We are giving them the third vaccine, which is the second dose of Gumboro. The second dose of Gumboro. And the chicks are here waiting for us. You know, they're a bit stressed because to activate their drinking mode, we first remit them from water, and we only give them food, so that they can become a little bit thirsty, so that when we put in water, they drink immediately. You get. So you can see, they already know that we must be bringing some water. No, she doesn't know that. I'm going to go to it up. I'm telling her to put there. Okay, now go. So me, I put here. Let me put here. You see, they have to drink very fast and finish that very fast. You see, we have to make sure that all chicks must drink. You get. In 30 minutes, they have to complete the water. In 30 minutes. You see this? Yeah, you're using your hand. You put that one here. Yeah. So we must make sure that all of the chicks drink. That's our first goal. If yeah, kawai kumukar. Karawaka. Lani dia isim. Lani simu. Okay, nang sota treve sa ko bisa. Sawa. I'm checking the time. It is only 3 minutes to 6 in evening. And it means that in 30 minutes we have to remove the remaining water. In 30 minutes. So when it becomes 30 minutes past 6, we shall remove the remaining water. Or maybe, but our goal is to make sure that they finish up all the water we have put it in. Because I have given them 200 doses, and they are around 170, 80 around there. So that's not bad. So this is the vaccine, guys. This is how if you doesn't want to capture them, run with them, this is how you give the vaccine, because this is oral. Even the younger ones we could do like this, but remember they didn't have that much ability of drinking much water. That's why we could capture them, and it was easy to capture them. But right now here it is very hard to capture them because they are growing very big. So because of that, we decided to now do our put in a drinking water. You see that? I think you can see that all of them, they are fighting on the drinkers. At least the one you see, it's going away from the drinker after finishing to drink the vaccine. The chick that has not taken the vaccine is this one. Go and take the vaccine. You can see, she didn't know what was happening. At least now it has taken. So you can see, guys, they are finishing up the water or the vaccine. You can see in this drinker there is already no water. Even this one, it's just the little on the top or here on the surface. I think even that one, because we had not put a lot of water, and it's only 10 minutes past. It's only 10 minutes past 6. It's 10 minutes past 6. I think here that's where there is water. Here, yeah, it's also on the surface. So let me a little bit wait for them. Let me wait for them, whether those ones that want to finish up the vaccine, so they can finish up the vaccine, and then in 15 minutes, in only 5 minutes, I will just remove these drinkers. Then I give them the anti-stress. I give them the water that is containing an anti-stress agent or a medicine that will be reducing their stress levels or putting their stress levels down. How are you, chicks? Are you good? Are you good? So it's only, let me see, it's only 16 minutes past 6. Only in 16 minutes they have completed the water. So I have to remove the drinkers. I'm removing the drinkers. Okay, I'm going to give them more water that has an anti-stress because they are a little bit more stressed. This vaccine triggers a lot of stress to the chicks. So we bought 2 anti-stress agents. We have the Poultrecin, which is chick formula. This is chick formula. This is for the chicks. And we also bought this one. This is called Mayai formula. It is an anti-stress agent for our chickens which are starting to lay. because remember, the maturity also stresses the chickens. They become stressed because they are mature, and they are starting their egg production, so that triggers a lot of stress. So that's why we have to give them some anti-stress agent so that they can relax and then give us some eggs. You get? So that is it. Let me first mix for the chickens the drug, and after I'll resume a video. On this chick formula, let me see how many how much drug I should put in. Description and indications. Poultry in chick formula is a combination of vitamins and an antibiotic or oxytestosterone prepared for growing chicks to enhance healthy growth and disease prevention in times of stress. You get that? In times of stress, it helps prevent chicks against chronic respiratory diseases, CRD, systematic disease, and gastrointestinal diseases. Dosage and administration. The dosage above should be administered for 7 days. What is the dosage above? It didn't indicate any clear dosage. Okay, let me keep reading. For starting chicks and pullets, okay, for very younger chicks. For very younger chicks, you put 1 teaspoonful, that is 5 grams of poultry per 5 liters of drinking water, to prevent chicks against diseases, stress, and promote healthy growth. In times of stress, that is a vaccination time, transportation time, changing environment. That is all. 1 teaspoonful, 5 grams of poultry or chick formula per 10 liters in 10 liters of drinking water. This treatment helps the chicks maintain appetite and normal weight to gain ratio temperature changes or change of foods, and in vaccinations. You get that? I hope that you have got that right. Okay. And in terms of stress, for chicks off feed, the chicks which are not eating because of diseases, because of stress, 1 teaspoonful in 5 liters of drinking water. You get? So that is it. And this is 3 liters. So we just measure small quantity. Like this one, you see? Very small quantity in 3 liters. You get? I'm going to mix in 3 drinkers, but I'm mixing this for you to see or to show you. So I'm going to just mix the same in small 3 drinkers, and I give them to the chickens, guys. You get? Let me first bring water. So when you're putting in a medication in water, first you pour it for water like this, then you mix with a spoon to make sure that the whole drug are dissolved, or drug particles dissolve in water, and then after mixing it well, then you add as much water as you need. You see? That is it. That is it. I then take 2 chicks. So I'm done giving them water, and this water I have given them has some you can see there's a drinker here, there's a drinker there, there's a drinker there. It has some anti-stress agent to reduce their stress, because we have vaccinated them right now. and you can see this bag has feeders. So I'm going to add some feeders, because in plastic feeders that's why I'm seeing feeders, but here in wooden feeders the feeders is very small, or we need to add more. We need to add some more feeders in the wooden feeders. So I'm just going to give them feeders so that which they will eat throughout the whole night, because I allow them to eat during the day and during the whole night when they are eating non-stop, you know. So but for a meanwhile, allow me to close my today's video here, guys. Thank you so much for being with me throughout the whole day, since morning, and right now it is only, let me see, it is only 3 minutes to 7 p.m. so the time has really gone. So thank you for being with me from the morning up to this time. I really appreciate your effort. I really appreciate my viewers. Thank you so much for viewing my videos. You're the reason why I keep grinding. You're the reason why I keep pushing without stopping or without quitting. So keep watching, keep liking my video, keep commenting, keep sharing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Lots of love. Bye bye.